Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mike, and I don't know about you, but here we are in the middle of the winter. It rains and it snows, so my flight time is very limited. So I was quite happy to be approached by a company called Little Arm Studios. I love their logo, by the way. And they asked me to review their drone flight simulator, which I'm going to do in today's video. And I wanted to share this with you guys as I think you might find this helpful. So if you want to get better at flying a drone and controlling it in different scenarios, different environments, or even if you want to get better at flying before purchasing your first ever drone, then this video is for you. So let's start off with the basics first. The simulator is called Zephyr and it works both on PC and Mac computers. It requires an external controller, which is something I actually like, as it will make it much easier to transition from the simulator to the real life flying afterwards. There is a list of compatible controllers on Zephyr's website, but the cool thing is that you can even use an Xbox or a PlayStation controller if you have one of those. However, I would advise you to check out the external controllers because they will give you a real-life feeling of flying a drone, which definitely helps your muscle memory when you switch to a real drone afterwards. The controller that I'm using simply needs a USB connection to your computer and you're good to go. And I'll link mine in the description if you want to check it out. A feature that I really like about this simulator is that the physics are modeled accurately after real life models. So if you're using a DJI Mavic Pro inside the simulator, switching to a real DJI Mavic Pro afterwards will be very seamless procedure. Inside the simulator, you can choose between a DJI Phantom 3, DJI Inspire 1, 3DR Solo, a Syma X5C, Autel X-Star Premium, Parrot Bebop 2 or a DJI Mavic Pro. So basically you have different classes of drones, so whether you're trying to learn how to fly a basic drone such as the Syma X5C or a more advanced such as the DJI Mavic Pro or even the DJI Inspire 1, it would be easier to transition from the simulator to a real drone. Inside the simulator you can find various training scenarios for all skill levels, so you can start off slowly with basic training and they will guide you through the fundamentals of flying a drone, such as taking off, hovering, moving to specific locations or landing. The simulator also features different real-life scenarios and different locations that you can encounter during flying a drone in the real life, and you can experience those during a free flight mode or a objective-based mode. After completing each training module, you will get a great and a detailed report that you can follow both in the simulator and on the website of the simulator. You can even choose if you want to fly with wind or not to make it a bit more realistic. So once you go outside in the real world and you want to fly a drone, you will be better prepared for a strong gust of wind. So now I'm going to show you how easy it is to fly in the beginner mode of the simulator and how challenging it gets once you move up to the harder levels of the simulator. Now we have the basic training, which I'm going to quickly show you. And as you can see, we have different modules here: throttle control, landing, forward flight, hover, or horizontal flight. Each of those modules have different levels, let's say, and of course one is the most basic one, and as we go the numbers get more and more difficult. So let me show you just a basic throttle control number 3. We need to power on the drone first. Then we need to take off and reach this specific altitude. Then we need to follow the markers, so go down, go up very quickly, go down again, go up, up, and go down. And there we have it. We have A+ for this. So it wasn't that difficult, but it gets more and more difficult, I can promise you that. So for example, hover number 6, as you can see, is going to be a lot more advanced. We need to take off and stay in the green ring at all times but it's going to move to a specific location, so we need to go that way and hover there. We are on the table right now, just above the table actually. Now we're going to reach a higher table, and it's a bit difficult to see where the drone exactly is, but now we are in the ring again. Now we need to go to a different table, I suppose. Yes, this one. Yes. And we are staying in the ring for a bit of time, and then we need to go to, I guess that's the final set of tables. And there we go. No, it's actually not the final one. We need to go back to another set of tables. And you actually have some time, so you have to act quickly and try to not crash, of course, because you will get a lower score. Now we have to reach the final position that we started from. Let's hope I don't crash and I can stay. Come on. Yes. And there you go. Let's see what grade we're going to get. A+. We don't have the maximum score. We have 485 out of 500. And as you can see, we have different data maxes and averages. So for example, you can see your average speed, your average altitude, your max speed, and your max altitude. So that's something interesting that could be interesting for determining whether you are good at one specific thing and bad at one other thing. So it can make you understand where you are failing when flying your drone. So that's good, I think. We can select another module. So for example, horizontal, let's see the landing number 4, for example. Let's see what we can do. Now we need to land inside of the designated areas. Let's see, where is that? I don't see it. Yeah, okay. We need to land inside that red ring. We land. Then the ring moves and we need to switch to that place. A bit forward. We land, and then we need to take off and land to another place. Okay, we have landed, and finally we have one more location that we need to land. I guess it's the starting location. Yes, that's it. Right, we have an A+ again. That's good. I'm glad to see that. And of course we have other modules to choose from, but as you can see we have quite a lot of different scenarios and quite a lot of settings as well. You can play with the wind, you can turn on or off the wind, you can choose what the weather is going to be. Actually right now we can't. You can have different units. For example, I always use metric. Right now I was using imperial, but normally I use metric. And basically that's it. The simulator itself is quite interesting and teaches you quite a lot of different skills that you have to master if you want to get better at flying your drone. Just one more thing that I forgot to mention is that once we get new rules or regulations for flying a drone, for example, if you're based in the USA and the FAA updates their drone laws, this simulator is also updated, so you get the most up-to-date rules and regulations that you need to follow. So it's definitely nice to see the latest changes in the rules and the regulations will be implemented in the simulator, so you will feel more comfortable knowing that all the rules are in there And of course, if you follow them, you will be good to go in the real life as well. And there you have it, guys. This has been the Zephyr simulator. I know this is not for everyone, but I think this could be a very beneficial tool for some of you guys, especially if you're not completely confident in your drone flying skills. This will definitely help you get better at flying, teach you how to fly backwards, how to fly in different orientations without crashing, and hopefully will help you not crash your real drone when you go outside and take off. With that being said, I hope you found this video useful and helpful. Please let me know in the comments below if you did. Subscribe if you aren't already for plenty more videos like this one, and I'll catch you guys very, very soon in my next one. Ciao!